All right, folks, we have returned to, the Goodwill on the west side. We're here. I'm gonna try not to get scared or die or whatever, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so here's the stuff that we are gonna be passing on. The first one is this 2002 Salt Lake Olympic shirt with that Olympic tag right there. Here is the back. I really just don't think this is gonna sell specific stuff. I think it's just not old enough, plus it has some stains. So we're tossing that puppy in there. The other one I was almost gonna get was this sick Jägermeister hat. This was sick, with this huge copy stain. Also, it's just not gonna be form-fitting, so no one's gonna really wanna wear it. Other than that, this would have been an awesome find. So here's what I am gonna get. If you noticed the kind of covering here, what we're shooting this stuff on, I'm gonna be getting that because I have an old faded one and I'm probably gonna donate that, but this one's gonna be my kind of new one. And this is so sick because it has all of the maps and stuff of like where all the cities are. So that's super sick. The other thing we're gonna be getting is this Big Ten 1983 Illinois Coke bottle. This is so sick. This, oh my gosh, vintage. This is gonna be vintage Sherwin-Williams paint splatter snapback. Have to get this and I can fix it. So this is gonna be good. This was the other solid find. Looks pretty simple, right? But when you read it, it says Marlboro Country Sport. And on the back has the Marlboro and that. This is sick. The vintage Marlboro piece. Marlboro Sport. So I'm getting the Marlboro piece, the Sherwin-Williams, the bottle, and the background. Guess who survived the West Side Goodwill? This guy. Check out, I'm wearing that shirt that I found. Oh my gosh. So, fun story, two things. One, there was two thrifters. I was basically following them. So if you're watching, yeah, I was following you. Definitely noticed you and definitely beat you on some stuff. So that was cool. Secondly, the Illinois cup, I was getting my stuff out of the bag or out of the cart. The bottle dropped and broke. So that was great. What's up? We're here. It's your favorite superhero Aquaman here on land. Goodwill, playing field. Only been to Plainfield like once. It's on the southwest side of Indy, so it should be fun though, obviously. Unless if it wasn't fun, I really wouldn't be doing this. All right, so here's all of the stuff I'm going to be getting. First up, this was my maybe pile. I just didn't know what to do with this one, but this was the closest one to getting just because I'm getting all that stuff, so I had to cut something. This Nautica piece was super clean, but again, had to cut some items, so I'm not getting this. There's no stains, but this was a Harley Davidson shirt with all the Looney Tunes, but it's from 2010. Next up we have the Wolves, but it's a gilding tag, so that's not going to work. This other one was kind of cool. It's just a simple Batman shirt with the old Delta tag. And you can't see that, but it's year 2000. This one didn't have a tag, but I just thought it was interesting, so I had to show you. No money, no honey. So didn't have a tag, so I didn't know what to do with it, but passed on it. I just sold this shirt in Germany, actually. So I was gonna get it, but I'm trying to get all different stuff now, so I'm gonna pass on it. That one was tough to pass too. All right, so first up we have the Looney Tunes cup. I had to get this with the Daffy and Donald. Where's the year? 1994, so I had to get that one. The other one with the, I'm telling you, they had so many Looney Tunes stuff. This was such a huge graphic. The year on this was 1993, the Jostens. I love the old school Jostens. This was new with tags. 2XL, no imperfections. Look at this. New with freaking tags. $4. 2XL. No one on the back, but this is stitched. So this last one was hilarious because I was like, I'm gonna go look in the women's pants section, and I just walked right by this. The vintage sweatpants with the netting here, but the old IU logo. So I'm getting those. Oh my gosh, I love those. The perfect new with tags Tampa Bay jersey. The 1993 Looney Tunes piece and the 94 cup. You know that cutaway in SpongeBob where the guy narrator is like 2 hours later? That basically just happened to me. I got the stuff, but those track pants, they didn't have a tag on them. It's not like I ripped it off. So the cashier was like, code 12 textiles. And then nobody showed up. And then she did it again like 5 or 10 minutes later. Code 12 textiles. It took them like 15 minutes just to get a tag that... That's stupid. So we're off to Mville, aka Mooresville, aka Lessville. Who donates a new with tags stitched jersey? It's crazy. And then one person donated like 400 Looney Tunes shirts. So we're on to the next one. What's up, y'all? Turns out this is actually Camby, Indiana. I'm actually pretty bad with maps, turns out, which explains me being lost and late to several places all the time. So, all right, so here's why I have to look in everywhere, folks. We're in the women's section here, and we have the Indiana Pacers heater over 7. This is in the women's section, folks. It's hiding in plain sight. So I'm checking in the shorts. I've never found these before. The freaking OG champion short. This is Wendy, vintage University of Indianapolis shirt. Hard to find those. A dozen roses for the #1 money. Then there's this piece. I actually got another one of these. This just has a bunch of stains on it, so I'm passing on this one. But I did get this one essentially, just in a different, better condition, and it's half off actually. This one I just wanted to show you. Nothing special here. It's probably a local team or something, but I also learned that Screen Star's Best is actually vintage Fruit of the Loom. Who knew that, right? This next piece, guys, this is like a grail. The only reason I'm not getting it is because it has stains galore. This is a vintage IU polo Tommy Hilfiger. Are you kidding me? I have never seen anything like this. It's got the flag. It's just got stains everywhere. So I'm super pissed that didn't work. This piece, also not going to get because the stains are so much fading on the side here. So passing on these, and we're going to go look at what we're getting. Alright, so like I said, this is the better version, no stains on it. This vintage Dakota Indian shirt. This looks pretty sick. Dakota Chief. This is a 2XL sweater. I love the material on this, the kind of, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but I love the material on this blue and gray. It's a 2XL and it's half off, so I have to get this because, again, I don't have a lot of 2XL stuff, and this is a really nice sweater. These guys, oh my gosh, so glad I'm getting these. The champion. This is the first time I've ever found these like, in the live. So cool. And then I'm getting this Hawaii shirt. It's kind of got some raised print, but it's blue and pink. I love the color scheme here. And then this one's in the women's section. You have to look there. Gosh, Indiana Pacers logo 7 sweater. So some solid finds, man. Super psyched that I finally got my first pair of Indiana Pacers vintage shorts. The only thing was I wish I could go back in time and I could hurt the person who stained the Tommy Hilfiger IU polo. Oh my gosh, that would have been so sick. That would have been like a grail upon grail. We're on to the next one, folks.